Parley. Welcome back to another edition of Earle Sports Best Show. And today, Sunday, April the 2nd, there we go, words. And we get a pretty decent-sized slate. We get a full baseball slate, 15 games. We'll be going over all of them. We've got 8 or 9 hockey games, I believe 6 or 7 NBA games. We got a lot to go over. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. One right, one wrong in the world of sports betting. Overall, yesterday, I finished up 0.23 units. So profit's profit. We'll start in the MLB, where I had a good MLB day. First profitable MLB day of the season, up 1.22 units. The White Sox team total over 3.5 was a winner, as well as the full game over 8. St. Louis, first 5 money line winner. Cubbies first 5 money line pushed, and their team total over 2.5 lost. The Rangers team total over 3.5 was a winner. The full game over 7.5 was a winner. The Giants first 5 money line pushed, and then a double loser on that Braves game. Team total over 2.5 for the Nationals, and the full game over 8.5. Both were losers there. Oakland first 5 money line, that was pretty bad. We'll be right back on the Oakland Athletics again today, though, because I like torture. The Buccos, team total over 3.5, the full game over, or the team total over 3.5 in the first 5 money line, both were losers. Mets, Marlins over 8 pushed. Tampa Bay was as easy as it gets, first 5 run line winner, full game -1 winner. And then Cleveland, first 5 money line was a winner as well. Did not play anything in the NBA, stay completely off of that. College basketball yesterday went 1-3, not the greatest of days. Down 0.88 units. FAU plus 2.5 was a winner. The under 132 was a loser. And we also had Miami plus the points and on the money line as well. Neither of those came through, as I keep getting freaking notifications. There we go. All right. And in the NHL last night, could have gone better. Down 0.12 units, 5-5 record. Started off with a win with the Boston Bruins at $1.30. Then a win with the over 6.5 with Florida and Columbus. Thank you, Florida, for doing all of the lifting on that game. Montreal money line was a loser. Islanders money line was a loser, but the Isles and Bolts under 6 was a winner. New Jersey, Chicago under 6.5 was a loser. Colorado -1 was a winner. LA money line was a winner. The over in the Wild game was a loser, and the Coyotes were a loser as well. So overall, yesterday was an okay day. Profit's profit, up 0.22 units is fine. On to today, where I have already got a decent amount locked in, and I'll probably be betting a few more things. I haven't gotten to the NBA yet, so I'll probably be adding a couple plays in the association and things along those lines. Got a large slate to go. I'm muted. Am I really muted? Test. No, I'm not muted. No, I'm good. I should be good. Now you got me wondering if I'm actually muted. I don't think I am. I saw in the, what do you call it? That is. Okay, I can hear you now. Maybe you had your volume off. Tim will be here in a few minutes. He'll be here in a few minutes. All right. Oh, man, the Phillies. I had the Rangers for team total, so I was fine with that. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button. People show some appreciation. Like, subscribe, and share. Tim, lots of NBA today. Let's find some value. Yep. Lots of NBA. Yeah, full slate. Yeah. There we got that. Okay, you're not muted. Okay, appreciate it. Maybe it was my phone. Yeah. Tim will be here in a few minutes. He will be here in a few minutes. Good morning. Seeing that he will be here in a few minutes, we'll actually move to start with the NHL. We'll start with the NHL then, seeing that Tim is not here yet. So let me move up all of these games, and then we'll start there. For that one, I'm just moving things around. Yeah, I'll move the rest up later. Yep, he'll be there in a couple minutes, which means we'll start in the NHL today. Oh, look, the Jets play. Yes. The New York Rangers are at the Washington Capitals in this one here. Minus 135 for the Rangers, total 6 in this game. Let's get up the line movements and things along those lines. Let's get up this page for that. And this line opened up at Rangers minus 140. It's come down 5 cents. Actually, the original line move brought it all the way down 20 cents within the first hour of the line open, or within the first 12 hours of the line opening, actually, or 10 hours, 11 hours, whatever. And then it's come back up 15 cents since then. It opened up at over 6 minus 102. It's now over 6 at plus 102. And I kind of agree with that line movement towards the under, because that's exactly what I'm on in this game, the under 6. I have this game projected for Shesterkin and Darcy Kemper. I have this game projected 2.86 to 2.52. So I think the minus 130 is about minus 130, minus 135 is about correct with the New York Rangers. But with that being said, I have this game projected at 5.37 goals. So I see some value here in the under 6 in this spot. Capitals, I think, can struggle to score a little bit here. I like, obviously, Shesterkin. He's pretty decent goaltender, needless to say. And even though the Capitals have been playing towards the overs as of late, Rangers have been playing a little bit more towards the unders. It's an early game, so that can kind of trend itself towards unders as well. So I'm going under 6 with the Capitals and the Rangers. He'll be on in a couple minutes. Yes, please start the NHL or the MLB until Tim A gets here. We're just going to cancel the NBA today. We're not going to talk about the NBA. We realize that it's not really worth our time, so no NBA for us today. Lean cap, sadly, I'm on the under. Yes, I'm on the under as well. So we'll move into the next game here as we have the Boston Bruins against the St. Louis Blues. The Bruins are 220 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. And let's see, this line opened up at minus 210. It's actually gone up to 212. So actually, I don't know why I wrote down 220. It's a 212 in this game. The line opened up at a 6.5 plus 109. It's gone to a 6.5 minus 103. So it's a 12-cent line move towards the under. I kind of agree with the line move once again. Early game, I can see them shutting it down here. I'm kind of thinking about Bruins minus 1 in the under. I think the Bruins minus 1 and the under 6.5, I think, is kind of where I want to go with this game. Bruins minus 1 is minus 145 range, which is a little high on my end, but this is just, I just can't back the St. Louis team, which is unfortunate because I really liked the St. Louis team last year. But with that being said, the Bruins are just on a mission right now. They don't care. No Bergeron. No, they sit Bergeron. They sit Marchand. Whatever. It doesn't matter. This team still wins hockey games. So I'm probably going to look to add the Bruins minus 1 in the under 6.5 potentially in this game. I see this as a potential another 3-1, 4-1 win for Boston. So that's kind of where I'm looking at this game. Boston minus 1 and the under 6 is 6.5 is kind of where I'm looking at for this matchup. Morning, Nathan. Moving on, though, Ottawa Senators and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Sens minus 170 road favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. Taking a look at where the line has moved in this one. And it opened up at minus 195. It's actually gone down to minus 172. So a 23-cent line movement towards the Blue Jackets. I would not be surprised to see the Blue Jackets win this game. This line opened up at a 7, minus 103, and it's gone down to a 6.5 at minus 123. So kind of interesting that this line's moved down a little bit, but that being said, I'm not overly worried about the line movement in this one. I actually disagree with it. I took the over in this game, and I took the Sens team total over 3.5. The 3.5 team total, I believe, was a minus 130. The full game over was minus 121. I have this game projected for Talbot and Tarasov, 4.27 to 3.17 is my projected score. 7.44 goals in this game. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for this one here is going with the over in this spot here, over 6.5 goals. And I also do like the Ottawa Senators team total over 3.5 at $1.30. I see this as a game where they should be able to score plenty against this Columbus Blue Jackets team. And I can see the Blue Jackets contributing offensively as well. So that's why I'm kind of staying off like the minus 1 line for Ottawa or something along those lines. I think there's maybe some value on Ottawa here in this spot, but I'm just going to take their team total over and the full game over here in this one.
Good morning. Sorry.
Hey, welcome to work.
Yeah, there we go. Where were you in the chat?
Bam.
B is -1.5. He's laughing at Nick. Happily passing here. There you go. Let's head to the next game, which I believe is, the game that we're going to head to today, Nick. The Carolina Hurricanes are -160 against the Islanders. 5.5 is the total in this one.
Yeah, this game is the reason why I'm not in the ESB studio today. I'm currently in Raleigh because we'll be at this game tonight. -160 for the Hurricanes. I think that's a little much. Both these teams on a back-to-back as well. Let's take a look where this line has moved. This line opened up at -170 for Carolina. It's dropped 8 cents towards the Islanders. It's now -162. This line opened up at over 5.5 and -120. It's over 5.5 and -104 now. So a 16-cent line movement towards the under. I have this game projected for Varlamov and for Anderson, which Anderson's numbers have not been very good this year. He's a below-average goaltender, and his numbers kind of reflect, even though he's got good basic stats, his numbers kind of show me that he's a benefit of the defense in front of him. Like he's a below average league goaltender right now. When you look at his goalie rating on my spreadsheet and all that, negative goals saved above average, things along those lines. And I think this line's a little wide. I grabbed the Islanders at +146 in this spot. And I also grabbed the Islanders team total over 2.5 at -105. I thought there was a little bit of value there in this one. I think that they could put up 3 goals in this game at the very least. So I'm looking at the Islanders here, team total over 2.5 and money line. I do lean over the total as well at 5.5. Generally 5.5. I feel like they're lean overs in general just because the way this league is scoring these days. But I can easily see this be 3-2 Islanders. Like I can see this be a 3-2 game. I wouldn't talk anybody off the draw either. I think the draw is a very interesting look in this one here. Both teams in need of points because don't look now, but New Jersey's on Carolina's ass for that division. So let's take a look what that is. Regulation draw is +325. I wouldn't talk anybody off of that, honestly. And I might sprinkle on that tonight because I think we could see extra time here in tonight's game. So I lean draw +325 in this game, but I took the Islanders team total over and the money line in this one.
There you go. Should be a fun game to go to. That would be fun to see an overtime game. So, good morning, Nick, and greetings to Tim. To Tampa Bay run line, Braves run line, yes to both. Did you end up betting the Braves game?
I took the first 5 under in the Braves game.
Fair enough. Yes, sir. Earle, good morning. Hello. Canes puck line, loser.
No.
Sick game to attend. It should be a fun one. I'll be wearing my Sabres jersey. Back the Islanders here. Especially after they got blown out last game.
Oh, yeah, they lost 5-0 yesterday, and Carolina's coming in off of a shutout win.
Yep, there you go. You sure about that, Nathan? Mo Harris with the Tampa Bay Rays logo. I like it. Zach Eflin, solid start yesterday. I like it. Hi, Tam. Henny, how are you? We're good, Brad. We're good. That one hurt. Yes, it did. Oh, my God. That was awful. It's got to be one of the worst beats of the year so far. It still hurts. Considering going on vacation to deal with the pain. I'm just gonna bet more baseball instead.
I didn't even bet that game.
Yeah. Well, we'll head to this game, Nick, where the Philadelphia Flyers are against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh -210, 6.5 is the total. Please tell me the flightless birds can lose this game.
I mean, they could. I'm not looking at the side in this game. So let's get into it here. This line opened up at Penguins -208. It's moved up 3 cents to -211. So that makes sense. Over opened up at 6.5 -105. It's over. Now it's 103. I have this game projected 3.83 to 3.22 in favor of the Penguinos. So I have the Penguins around $1.60 favorite in this game. So I see value on the Philadelphia Flyers in this game. I have this game projected for 7.05 goals. Looking at it here, I didn't pull the trigger on this one yet, but or on this game or on this side here, but I think there may be a little bit of value with the Flyers team total. I've already bet the over 6.5. The over 6.5 is locked and loaded in bet. I'm kind of interested in this team total over. What is it? 2.5 at -130. That is something I'm going to look at adding here. I'm going to add that to the list of things I may look to add. I have 3 plays that I'm looking to make additions to my card. This will probably be one. Now this will be the 3rd play that I'm going to write down to add. But yeah, I'm looking at the Flyers team total over as well. But I did bet the full game over 6.5.
There you go. There you go. Please, Flyers, you guys have one job. You have one job to do today. Please beat the Flightless Birds. Anyways, thank you very much. Tim, Rockets family, which one are you thinking? Rockets game today? Rockets play today, right? They get the Lakers. Yes, Rockets today. Let's do it. Let's ride. Let's ride with the Rockets today. Let's get it. We'll head to this game, Nick, where the New Jersey Diablos are a pick 'em against the fake Jets. 6.5 is your total.
Yeah, I was really excited when I saw this line here because we have one of the best under teams in hockey, and we're getting a 6.5. Winnipeg, who is 2-8 over under the last 10 games, and this team, if you've bet their under every single game this year, you are 51-20.
Oh, nice.
This is the best under team in hockey, and they're giving us a 6.5. You already know where I'm going in this one. Under the total.
Over.
Under. No, because the Devils kind of bring that up because the Devils could be a little bit more over team at some points. Hellebuck and Vanacek are my projected goaltenders for this one, 2.81 to 2.64. So slight lean towards the Winnipeg Jets in this game for me. Especially with the Devils on the second half of a back-to-back. The Devils are trying to chase down the Hurricanes for the Metro Division crown. But I have this game projected for 5.45 goals. I think this line is entirely too high. So under 6.5 here may seem like the simple play, may seem like the obvious play. I'm going to take it, though. Winnipeg, New Jersey, under 6.5. One of my favorite plays today.
There you go. By the way, real quick, Nick, did you bet any NBA yet today?
I have not.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not betting against or putting up anything against any of the stuff that you bet.
I haven't even looked at it. I was going to look at it when we break down the games here.
Sounds good. I just want to ask because I'm putting up plays on the site now.
Okay.
Do you want to go through the chat real quick?
I could.
That's kind of your job too. So,
where was the last one you left off at? Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Yeah, Memphis today.
No.
I like the fake Jets here, and sadly the under. Fake here and the under. All right. Tim, I was at the Astros game yesterday afternoon. The Astros beat the White Sox.
Hey, I've been betting the Astros every single game so far, and they are 2-1, and they're catching run line. So
no, you bet the White Sox game 1.
I bet the White Sox game 1. Yes, I did, and I cashed.
Tim is here now.
Timmy.
All right.
Oh, real quick, Marcos is here. Marcos, I made sure I wore the team that's going to win. Oh, shoot, hold on. There we go. That's the team that's going to win today, not this garbage. All right, let's do this.
Well played. All
right. Sorry. Next game up on the card is the Detroit Lenny Red Wings taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Leafs about a 300 favorite with the total of 6 and a hook. Fire away.
Yeah, if you think I'm going to be betting the Maple Leafs tonight, you're wrong. If you think I'm betting this game tonight, you're wrong. I have no interest in this game. I think this line is probably a little bit too wide for the Maple Leafs, but am I looking to back the Red Wings? Not particularly. This line opened up at 270 or 290. It's gone down to 270. So a 20-cent line move towards the Red Wings here. Over 6.5 opened up at -110. It's now -105, so it's moved 5 cents towards the under. In this game here, I have this game projected 3.75 to 2.94, so I do have the Leafs more like a -180-ish in this game. 6.68 projected goals in this one here. It ended up being a pass for me. If you really want to have a little fun today, you can play the Lenny's going to have a miserable day parlay. You can fade all three. You can fade the Red Wings, Pistons, and Tigers today. Tim's going to figure out what that is now. All right.
Yes, I am.
John
and
in the chat
I'm going to
saying
put $1 on it, and then I'm going to send it to Lenny.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, $400 to win 5 some on the FAU. No, you at least take the points. You take the points. Oh, I like that. Bucks and Nuggets, nothing but action. No betting allowed. That would have hit the spread.
I like both of those plays, so there you go.
Yeah. Pass. Yeah, I agree there. Pass with that one.
Oh, let's keep on rolling. Oh, we'll go from one Detroit team to another, Nick. Let's start the MLB. We get the Tigers.
Wait. No. I didnn't scroll all of them up. When you weren't here, I had to scroll all the plays up. There's 2 games I didn't bring up, so sorry.
Oh, I'm disappointed now. Anyways,
I know.
We get the Kings. The LA Kings are minus 115. They're taking on
by the Vancouver Canucks.
There's a 6.5 total in this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, my projected is Korpisalo and Demko. The Kings did play last night. The Canucks did not. The Canucks coming in off an overtime loss here. The Canucks, I think, were a fun little ride for a little bit. I think that's going to start to slow down a little bit here, though. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. Line opened up at minus 115. It's kind of stayed the same there. It's minus 113 now. I have this game projected 3.26 to 2.45, 5.71 projected goals in this game. I do lean under in this one if I had to get to a total. I'm looking at the Kings, though. I got the Kings at $1.15 in this spot. And I know they played back-to-back last night. Now they had to travel. They didn't have to travel too far. Seattle to Vancouver is not a far travel at all. So I am interested in the Kings in this spot at $1.15. This is a team I think is going to make a little bit more of a push towards the top of the Pacific Division. I'm hoping. But yeah, this is a spot here where I do like the LA Kings money line. This is a team that is still fighting for the Pacific Division crown. They are currently 3 points behind the Golden Knights, and they're a point behind the Oilers, but they have a game in hand against the Oilers. So with a win tonight, they can be right back in the race here. So looking at it, I kind of like the Kings in this spot at $1.15.
By the way, did you want money line against all Detroit teams or the spread?
Money line's fine.
Money line is plus 128 because you're getting the Magic at minus 500, the Maple Leafs at minus 280, and the Rays at minus 250 plus 128.
That's just so sad. That is sad.
The Detroit's going to have a bad day parlay. So there you go. Pass. No, only the money line. For what? For the
FAU.
I gotcha. What about them Ducks?
I'm good. I'm A-okay.
Literally, why am I so hurt? I usually bet points, but I love them so much. All in on the money, dude. We had the money line. We had the money line too. So
I took the points personally, but yeah,
we had the money line up on the site, so that one hurt.
I know that did suck.
Kings money line, sprinkle the under.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Canucks.
Looked
up where that name was from the other day. Decided to change it to saying Canucks. There you go. MLB dog of the day. Pirates. No.
Yes, I agree with that. I took them first 5.
No. I like the Reds today. I'm gonna back Graham Ashcraft, and I think it's Vince Velasquez. Detroit gets Killa Cam Super Bowl. Here we come. Detroit versus Kansas. No.
I want what he's smoking.
Oh, okay, Tim. Good one. You got me. Let's get it. Go Denver. Anyways, I'm sorry. Final hockey game of the day. Ducks and Flames minus 485, 6.5 your total. If you don't have to spend a lot of time on this game, that is perfectly fine. We can move to baseball.
All right, let's go a deep dive into this game here. Minus 485, not a terrible price. Because if you shop around, you can get minus 565 on WinBet, minus 550 on Caesars, $5 on DraftKings. So depends on where you want to play this game. This line opened up at minus 440. It's moved up 45 cents to minus 485. Line opened up at over 6.5, minus 105. It's moved to a 103, so it's moved 2 cents towards the under. This is a pass game for me. Maybe if I'm having a really good day, I'll take a shot with the Ducks. Am I trying to do that? No. Am I maybe going to wait around and hope that they give me a 2.5 on this game? Maybe. Hoping they can give me plus 2.5 in this spot. But other than that, it's a simple pass for me.
Yeah, probably just stay away from it. That's fine. Oakland A's to make playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I like what he's thinking. Unfortunately,
but here's the thing.
A little bit of a hiccup yesterday. Only a 13-1 loss. We come back today. We grab the Oakland Athletics again, and they win.
And here's the thing. With this Grinch. Take off the skirt. World Series. Come on. No, I do have over 59.5 wins. Though. I do have them over 59.5 wins.
Oakland A's with the World Series with their highest paid player being Trevor May. Let's get it.
Shea Landeliers wins World Series MVP.
Ken Waldichuk for Cy Young. Anyways, Road Warriors, though, today come out to play in the Rocky Mountains with altitude. No. Plus 2.5 might be a good price. There you go. Over. A's to make playoffs. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, hold on. A's to make playoffs?
What?
No. You clicked the wrong one.
Hell no. To the no.
I like it. There you go. To be honest, I don't even think they're
I don't think they're as bad as people think they are. I think they're a solid. I think they're a solid 65-win team this year.
They're young. They're young. Very, very young. Anyways, let's go to this one.
Yeah, and now we'll get into actually having to read off ticket numbers and all that stuff. So let's grab that up. All right, we have the Tampa Bay Rays. They're 240 favorites, total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line opened up. And I wanted to bet this game last night. I did bet it this morning. I wanted to bet it last night because the line was much better to bet it. But obviously, the run line was not available to me last night. Line opened up at 181. And it's moved 64 cents towards the Tampa Bay Rays. And this line opened up at 7, minus 125. It's moved up half a run to 7.5. 88% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on Tampa Bay. 42% of the tickets, 44% of the cash is on the plus or the minus 1.5. The line's moved that much. 79% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved up half a run. And I agree with the line movement here. And it's not going to take me much to talk myself into backing this team this year. I doubled up first 5 full game run lines with the Tampa Bay Rays in this spot. The Detroit Tigers are a team I'm looking to fade. I bet them under 69.5 wins this year. Tampa Bay is a team I'm looking to back. I bet them over 88.5 wins this year. And this is a Tampa Bay team I really, really like. So I just doubled up on them here. First 5 full game run lines here. Backing Jeffrey Springs against Joey Wentz.
Yes. I'm on the same side. I think for a lot of these, I'm going to go after teams going for sweeps. Because if most of the time, if a team's already won the first 2 games, they're probably going to end up finishing off the sweep. And that's where I'm going to come into this one. We were able to get it at plus 106 yesterday for the run line. Where's it sitting now? Minus 105.
I got minus 117 for it. Run line.
I think 105. 115 on Bovada. Yeah. So we were able to get plus money on the site. But no, I like Tampa Bay in this one. It's not really even much of the pitching matchup. It's the fact that you get the Tampa Bay Rays going for a sweep. That's it. I'll take a little bit of Rays action. I know the line's shot up What did Wentz do? Wentz has pitched in 7 games in his career. 2-2 record, 3.03 RA, and 32 and 2/3 innings pitched. So nothing crazy. Give me the Rays to finish off the sweep today.
Don't mind it.
Your favorite, right team favorite, Fish. Yes, Rays. Yo. Not a good day. And fade the Tigers. Yes. Braves team total in the run line. Let's actually talk about them.
Yeah, the Washington Nationals hosting the Atlanta Braves. The Braves $1.75 favorites, total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. There we are. Opened up at minus 201 for the Braves. It's dropped 26 cents towards the Nationals. Even though 92.6% of the tickets and 87% of the cash is on the Braves, the line has dropped. This line opened up at at 9, and it's dropped down to an 8.5. 51% of the tickets, 45% of the cash is on the over. So the bigger bets coming in on the under, and I agree with that here. Yeah, I think this is a spot where the Braves will score. They will score runs, but I'm going to go ahead and grab the first 5 under. I got it at 4.5 at minus 113. I just don't trust the Nationals to score runs. We saw this yesterday, and we've seen this the first couple games of the series. The Nationals offensively are bad, and even with a poor pitcher on the mound, I think we could see them get shut down in the first 5 innings here today. And I think this could be 3-0, 3-1 at the end of 5 innings. I do like the Braves and the Nationals first 5 under 4.5. And I would kind of lean towards the Nationals, taking a shot with them here in this game. That's just kind of my lean because I don't like the way this line has moved because this line's plummeted. So that shows me that the books are kind of scared of this Nationals money, even though barely any have come in on the Nationals. So I don't know. I want really nothing to do with the Braves in this spot. It's Nationals or nothing for me on the side, but I grabbed the first 5 under 4.5.
I actually like, well, once again, you get the Braves going for a sweep against the AAA Washington Nationals. I think they smash again. I think you get a Braves team that puts up a bunch of runs. They should. You're going up against Mackenzie Gore and the Nationals. You should be putting up runs. I'm going Braves run line. I'm starting to punch in some player props. So real quick, for that Tigers game, I'm going to go Randy Arozarena and Wander Franco, both over 1.5 runs / RBIs. That's what I'm going to be betting for them. Arozarena, $2, Franco, $1.75. And then the Braves, I'm going to have a lot of Braves props. Austin Riley, over 1.5. Matt Olson, over 1.5. Ronald Acuna Jr., over 1.5. Sean Murphy, over 0.5. Those are plus 150, plus 125, plus 150, plus 125. I'm expecting a lot from this Braves team today. They should be putting up runs against a Nationals team that's not good. So I'm going to go Braves run line, and I'm going to go all 4 of those player props. If the Braves are going to be winning games, I might as well be making money doing it. Well, Nick's gone. We'll go to the comment section. Nats outright. I hope so. I would be all right with losing a bet to see the Braves lose. I would be totally all right with that. It's not going to happen. Nats bang. Overdue, sadly. It's not overdue. Atlanta's going to crush them today. Sir, what is Wahoo? Wahoo? I don't know. I'm so tempted to take Atlanta run line. Yes. Did you see the trash on the field yesterday? No, I did not. I did take under 9 by accident. I think the Braves probably scored 9 by themselves today. Matt Olson goes yard. I could see it. Twins and Astros. Yes. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox $1.35 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money has come in. Let's take a look at all that stuff here. This line opened up at minus 130 for the Red Sox. It's gone up 4 cents to minus 134. Line opened up at 9.5 at even money. It is now down to a 9. So it's actually moved down half a run, which is kind of concerning. It did open up 9.5 at even money, so it was plus money when it first opened up. And I'm not liking my bet as much anymore in this game because the line's moving the wrong way for what I bet. 50.6% of the tickets, 48% of the cash is on the Red Sox. The line's moved 4 cents towards the Red Sox. 67% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the over. And the line's dropped down half a run, which kind of concerns me. But I do have the over 9.5 in this game. I bet it last night at even money. So I did take a shot here. I don't trust the Orioles bullpen. I don't trust the Red Sox bullpen. I don't trust either. I think we can get this game over 9 by the 5th inning again. So I did take the over in this spot. Don't like the way the lines moved on it, but I did take the over.
No, I agree. I'm gonna be taking the over. I like Baltimore as well. I always like Baltimore.
I think the opposite way.
I think Cole Irvin was a good addition for this team. Cole Irvin was a solid enough pitcher he was a good pitcher for Oakland. And I think that him having a better defense behind him is definitely going to help out. I think Cole Irvin ends up having a nice game and a little bit of a bounce back spot after yesterday's collapse, because that's what everybody saw last, Nick. Boston just came back from 8-3 and won 9-8, or 7-3 and won 9-8. Yeah, go ahead, give me the Baltimore Orioles and the over, along with my boy Rutschman over 1.5. I'm going to take a shot with Jorge Mateo over 1 as well. And Ryan Mountcastle over 1.5 for the Baltimore Orioles for props today.
There you go.
Grizzlies minus 9.5. No. I think 9 will hit by the 5th inning easily. Well, not easily. It could. Knicks and Hawks. I think I stayed away from both of those games because I think they're both kind of ridiculous. I know that the Knicks one was. Knicks were like ginormous favorites. Let's see. Hawks were 3-point favorites. Didn't touch that game. Knicks were 12. There you go. Red Sox with quick turnaround. They both just played yesterday. So, Baltimore first 5. Yes. Atlanta over. I like the Atlanta over. San Diego over. Yes. Dodgers over. Yes. KC over.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. I forgot about that. I'm on the Orioles here. Sure. Serviceable. Hey, I think you'll be able to get the job done. We'll head to this game, Nick, which I have a little bit of an interest in.
Me too. And this is one of the I did on the first game. This is another game I doubled down on. The Yankees are $1.50 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this spot. It's moved. Okay, it's come back down a little bit. The line opened up at $1.25 for the Yankees. It got up to $1.43. Actually got up to $1.50 this morning. It's come back down a little bit since then. It's $1.39. So the line's moved since the opening, but it's come back down a little bit this morning. For these games, it feels like it's tough to really judge because it seems like the Yankees and the Dodgers are very public teams, which makes sense that 87% of the tickets and 70% of the cash is on the Yankees today. 92% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the over. The line, how's the total moved? I didn't look over that total. It opened up at 8.5. And it's actually moved down towards the under 18 cents. So I think the under is definitely live in this game as well. But looking at this spot for me, I doubled down on the Yankees. I took them first 5 full game money lines at minus 138 and minus 140. And now this line has actually moved back down to where it was when I first did it. So let's put this back there. Coming off of a loss, I think the Yankees bounce back in this game. I don't really trust either of these pitchers. It's Stripling and Brito. I think this is probably going to be a little bit more of a bullpen game for the Yankees, which I'm okay with. I think the Yankees get to the Giants here today. First 5 full game money lines for me with the Bronx Bombers.
All right, we'll go ahead and add them run line to the site then. I like the Yankees today too. And it feels gross because obviously big Mets fans, I hate, but sometimes you just need to bet the stuff that you think is going to make money. And I mentioned I had interest in this one. I'm getting involved with some player props as well. I'm going to take you off. I'm going to add you.
It begins and ends with Aaron Judge, right?
It begins. No, it doesn't begin. It begins with them. Yes, it doesn't end with them. Aaron Judge over 1.5 plus 125. A home run and does it. I might end up adding his home run. What is his home run prop? It can't be that bad. If his home run prop is at least $4, I'll take it. Because I also like Giancarlo Stanton over 1.5 and Volpe over 0.5. Yankees. No to the home run prop for Judge. It's $2. But I'll take his over 1.5 runs and RBIs at plus 125. And we'll ride with those.
Can we just think of how outrageous that is? That his home run prop is plus 200.
Yeah, it's the shortest one on the card. But Yankees run line and a bunch of Yankee props. I almost took Jock Pederson over 1.5 as well, thinking that he's going to get something. But I'm just going to stick to those 3 Yankees for today.
Yeah, I think this is the Yankees smash bomb.
Angels, no. You took over in the Giants game. Sure. Cubbies money line, yes. Cubbies as favorite, I will never. I'll take them run line.
I have no interest with them as a favorite.
Yeah. Yankees money line. We got right, Nick. I put them up on the site. Run line plus 149. Okay. If they lose, I'm homeless. What's your favorite MLB over? Baltimore. It's got to be Baltimore. That or Philly at night. Nothing. Angels first 5 3-way. No. I don't like the Angels today. We'll head to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Mets up to $1.20 favorites, total of 8 in this game. I believe this line has moved up towards the Mets since opening. Well, it did at one point. It opened up at minus 125. It immediately went down to 113, and then it went back up to 120 and back down to 113. The line opened up at 8, even money, and it's gone down half a run to 7.5. Let's take a look where the money is coming on this game here. I'm seeing 85% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Mets in this game. And then we got 71% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the under. Kodai Senga making his first MLB start today for the Mets. I am looking forward to seeing him pitch. I think he's going to be pretty strong. Trevor Rogers, not somebody I particularly like. I grabbed the Mets at $1.13 in this spot. I think they win this game. I didn't double up on them, but I do like the Mets a lot in this spot. I mean, I want to back Kodai Senga and looking for the Mets. When we're getting the Mets at this type of price, I'm going to look to back them because we all know in just a few weeks we're going to be having to lay $3 for them or $2 for them on a regular basis. So until then, I'm going to take advantage of when they're close to pick'ems.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm on the Mets as well. Did we bet them at all on the site?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Okay, cool. I forgot because you put them up last night. So I do like the Mets today. And I'm going to be backing Kohai Senga for the first little bit until teams start to figure him out. That's kind of how I'm going to try to approach it. Because this is a guy that's – you either go one of two ways, Nick, when it comes to Japanese pitchers in the MLB. You get the Yu Darvish effect, which they end up having a strong career, have a decently long career here in the States, or you get the Masahiro Tanaka effect, and they're back in Japan in 3 years. And luckily, he has a team-friendly deal, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to back him in his first game. I'll take the Mets minus 120, along with hold on, let me pull up the Mets props. By the way, no Brandon Nimmo today. He is not in the starting lineup, so it'll be Tommy Pham in there. I was trying to look for a Tommy Pham prop. They did not have him on my book. Instead, I believe I went McNeil, Alonso, Lindor, and Marte, all over 1.5. Because that's where a lot of them are going to have to be over 1.5 runs / RBIs. So, Lindor 225, McNeil 250, Alonso 125, Marte 250. So, ready to roll with some Mets today. Back to the
Trevor Rogers is very good either.
Tenna. Mets money line. Yes. Cubs over. Yeesh. Maybe. Angels. No. Senga. Yes. Tampa Bay. Yes. May have to roll Apple. There you go. I like Mets 2 today and Guardians today. Morning, fellas. I am not on the Guardians, but I know Nick likes the Guardians a lot.
I'm on the over in the Guardians game. I didn't get to the side.
That's fair. We'll head to this game, which I know me and Nick differ on.
Yeah. We have the Cincinnati Reds hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates. Reds minus 135, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money is coming on this one here. Line opened up at minus 141 and it has dropped 12 cents towards the Pirates to minus 129. This line opened up at minus 120 towards the over, and it's gone down 20 cents towards the under to even money here in this spot. Wow, a lot of money on the over. So this may be a spot where I add a first 5 under as well. 68% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the Reds, but yet the lines move towards the Pirates. 20% of the tickets, 25% of the cash is on the under, and it's moved towards the under, even though the bigger size bets are coming in on the under, but the bigger money or the much more money on the over. I'm going to write this down as a potential ad. I've already got the Pirates first 5 in this game. I did grab the Pirates first 5. I will look at a Pirates Reds first 5 under. You'll probably get a decent number for this, I believe. Let's take a look at what the first 5 total is for this game. 4.5 even money. I'm definitely gonna look deeper into this and see if I want to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. But Pittsburgh, Cincy, first 5 under 4.5, maybe something I'm interested in.
I like Cincy. And I'm not a fan of Vince Velasquez, and I am going to be backing Graham Ashcraft. Am I laying minus 135 on the Reds, though? No, we grabbed the run line, plus 140. Whenever I can get plus money, that's where I'm going to go for the MLB. I'm not going to be ones to lay 130, 140, 150. It's not in my blood. That's not what I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Reds today, but I'm going to take them on the run line. I feel like if I'm going to back the Pittsburgh Pirates, it's only with Mitch Keller. I do not trust the rest of that rotation, especially Vince Velasquez. Give me Graham Ashcraft and the Reds on the run line.
Fair.
Yankees money line is now 140. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Trevor Rogers sucks, although he is a lefty. Take the run line. Grinch. No. I'm taking it off my card. There you go. I see you with Rays. Go, Rays, go. Rats, go. LSU plus 4. Oh, this is women's. No, give me Iowa.
You know what? I agree with the LSU. Give me LSU outright today because everybody's going to remember what Caitlin Clark did in the Final Four.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go Ashcraft, yes. Rays, yes. Reds, yes. Ashcraft, yes. Back on the Rays again, yes. Only Sir Mitch Keller. There you go. Let's head to this game, Nick. The White Sox and the Astros. Astros minus 155. 8's your total in this one.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at where this line has moved in this game. I have made a move on this one. I want to see if I want to see if the line move correlates to what the bet I made this morning was. This line opened up at minus 161. It's dropped 23 cents since then to minus 138 for the Astros. Line opened up at 8.5, minus 120, and it's dropped down to 8. All right, so the line's dropped down half a run. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this. Let's see if it correlates. There should be money on Chicago, and there should be money on the under. And there's money on the Astros in the over. All right, 84% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the Astros money line, 78% of the tickets, 68% of the cash is on the run line, 75% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the over, and this line has moved down. I took a shot with the first 5 under in this game, and I'm kind of interested in the White Sox in this spot. It's just the line's moving weird. The line's moving towards the White Sox, even though all the money's coming on the Astros, which kind of concerns me here. So I'm going to write down White Sox, question mark. I don't know if I want to take them full game or first 5. I want to find a way to get on the White Sox. With the way that line's moving, I think Chicago is the look here in this spot for me. But I'm only on the first 5 under 4.5 at minus 110 at the moment.
That's fair. I kind of like the Astros. I'm not going to bet a side or a total in this game, though. I do personally have my 3-player props that I'm going to go to for the Astros. Pretty much. Actually, no, I think I left off one of them. Yeah, I left off Yordan Alvarez.
Because he's not playing today.
Well, actually, that helps. I did not know that. I left off Yordan Alvarez because his over 1.5 was even money. And I'm not over 1 even money. Fine. Over 1.5 at even money. No. I will take Breggy and I will take Tucker. Breggy and Tucker both $2 over 1.5 runs and RBIs. Other than that, not touching anything else in this game. I have like anywhere from 2 to 5 player props in every single game.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got 41 so far. I'm going to add 1 or 2 more. So lots of player props today. I'm excited.
Yeah. I got the White Sox written down. I got the White Sox written down, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it.
That's fair. Over in the Orioles, yes. Phillies, yes. Dodgers, yes. And Padres game. So the over in all those games, sure. I'm a White Sox fan, and Clevenger isn't it. Orioles over team total, yes. All right, we'll move on to this game, Nick. I'm going to actually start typing up all of my player props real quick. So go ahead.
Yeah, and wow, this line has moved. We have the Twins are $1.45 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved because there definitely has been a movement here since I bet it last night. This line opened up at minus 155 for the Twins. It's now down to 143, which is interesting. And the line opened up at 8, even money. It's up to a 9. It's moved up a full run. There is 83% of the tickets and 82% of the cash on the Minnesota Twins money line. There is 78% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is on the run line, and yet the lines move towards KC, which is rather concerning. For Minnesota, this line, and then 62% of the tickets, 51% of the cash is on the over, and it's moved to full line. I did bet the over last night at 8. I would not recommend it at a 9. I'm kind of interested in KC here as well. I think the Royals could have some value here in this spot. Not one I'm pulling the trigger on. All right, Royals first down. Royals first 5 down. Probably not going to be betting most of the stuff I write down. These are just plays I want to take a little bit deeper of a look into. But Royals first 5 could be an interesting look. What's the price on that? For their F5, it is a 125. Not a terrible price here. So that's where I'll lean.
Yeah, I like the over in this game, and I like Minnesota. Once again, team going for a sweep. I'm gonna back the team going for the sweep. I will say I do have a couple of Kansas City props as well. I'm gonna have more on the over than Minnesota though. I will say Bobby Witt over 1.5 plus 250. Carlos Correa over 1.5 plus 200. Salvador Perez over 1.5 plus 200. Vinny Pasquantino over a half at plus 110. I just expect some runs in this game. Maybe we could possibly see Kansas City put up some runs. So I'm going to be betting the over. I'm not sure about the Twins, but I'll have a bunch of player props in it as well. So we'll see how that one goes. But over in this game, along with Witt, Correa, Perez, Pasquantino.
Fair enough.
Are you able to go through the chat?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I was just tracking a play real quick. There we go. All right. Where'd we leave off?
Somewhere in the chat.
Yeah. Royals team total over 3.5. I don't mind that. What's the price on that? That may be the look in this game. That may be the look.
Over, yes.
Yes.
Over in the Nationals game, yes.
No, I like the first 500. 3.5 minus 120. Maybe that's the look that I might write down, is because they've been shut out the first 2 games of the year. So Royals over 3.5. That might be the look. All right. All right. Cool. We'll move on here. A game that I know me and you disagree with.
Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays are at the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are now $1.15 with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at how this line has moved in this one. This line opened up at Toronto minus 110. It is now St. Louis minus 114. So it's a 24-cent line movement towards the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Cardinals opened up as a dog, and now they're the favorite. The total opened up at 8 minus 115. It's gone down a half a run to 7.5 minus 115. So this means that there should be plenty of Cardinal money coming in here, and not really the case. 31% of the tickets, but 46% of the cash is on the St. Louis Cardinals in this game. So the sharp money coming in on St. Louis here. 87% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is coming on the over, but yet the line's dropped half a run, which is kind of interesting. That kind of lends me towards maybe a first 5 under, or just a little bit of a lower scoring game in this one here. I prefer the side in this game, and I took a little bit of St. Louis double up here. First 5 full game money line for me. I got the first 5 at minus 115, the full game at minus 110. I think the Cardinals are the better team. I'll say it straight up. I think that they're just the better team. I like Jordan Montgomery. I like what he did last year. He was one of the more consistent. I think he's the best pitcher on the Cardinals staff. Maybe Flaherty, if he stays healthy, could be up there as well. But I think Montgomery is the best pitcher on the staff, and there's a reason why they went out and got him from the Yankees last year. So I am on I'm on the Cardinals here. A little double up spot. First 5 full game money lines here for me.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not with you. I like the Blue Jays in this one. I like Chris Bassett. I like our boy Chris Bassett, Nick. He was solid last year. I think he's going to have a solid career, solid stint in Toronto, and I think these bats are not staying quiet. I think this is going to be a loud, explosive game for the Blue Jays. And with that being said, give me Alejandro Kirk, Bo Bichette, George Springer, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., all over 1.5 run/RBIs. All of them are Kirk 250, Bichette and Vladdy 200, and Springer 150. I'm expecting a big offensive day from the Blue Jays, especially from that top part of the lineup. So give me the Blue Jays. I like the over as well, especially with how quiet last game was. So I'll ride with those as well. Give me the Blue Jays and the over, maybe even a Blue Jays run line at plus like 150. I think that could be an interesting spot as well. So Blue Jays and the over for me, Nick. I know I'm against you. It happens.
Completely. I lean under in the game.
Well, the last thing people see is the Toronto Blue Jays getting shut down yesterday, so makes sense. Flyers team total over. I hope so. I hope they win outright. Dodger Blue, yes. It's plus 100. For the total Royals team total over, sounds good to me. A team that's gotten shut out the first 2 games. Let's get it. Lee and Blue Jays revenge, not playing it. Fair. Far away from this game, yeah. Blue Jays over 7.5, kind of lean Blue Jays. Yes. We'll go to this one, Nick.
I got no interest in this one here. The Cubbies are favorites in this game. Cubbies are favorites minus 115. Total 9 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. This line opened up at Cubbies minus 125, and it's at minus 120. So they opened up as bigger favorites. The line's dropped 5 cents towards the Brewers. Line opened up at 8.5 minus 110. It's gone up to a 9 at minus 110. So up a half a run here for the total. And kind of makes sense. 60% of the tickets and 45% of the cash is on the over. So, and the line's moved up half a run, kind of keeping me off that total. 72% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on the Cubbies today. And the line has moved down, which is kind of concerning. I kind of leave Milwaukee in this game. If I had to get to a side here, it would be Brewers, I think, for me, with Lauer against Tyone. This is just not one I got to, so it's a pass.
That's fair. You don't have to get to everything. I didn't get to a side in this one, although I do lean Cubs, and if I'm going to bet the Cubs, it's going to be run lining them at plus money. Did I have any props for the? Yeah, of course I had props for him. That's kind of a stupid question. I believe I only had one. Yes, Mr. Dansby Swanson over 1.5 plus 175 was the only player prop I had for that game. I think it's supposed to be cold again today, so I don't want to go too crazy with their props. So for me, lean Cubbies, taking Dansby Swanson over at plus 175.
I do think the under is a decent look.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go. That's why I didn't want to go after that. So go back to the chat.
Yeah, Cubs money line. I'm kind of worrisome on that one there. Cubs should be favored. Fair. Another walk away from the negativity equals Brewers game. Yeah. What up? What up? What up, Jojo Rabbit? We'll move on here, though. One of my favorite games of the day, the LA Angels and the Oakland Athletics. The Angels, $1.45 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. We are getting, for this one, Tyler Anderson and Ken Waldichuk. Line opened up at 163 for the Angels. It's down to a 146, 17-cent line movement towards the Oakland Athletics. The line opened up at 8 even money, and it's gone down to a 7.5. Let's see if these line movements are correlated with the money. 27% of the tickets and 47% of the cash is on the Oakland Athletics in this game. For the spread, 30% of the tickets, 48% of the cash is on Oakland as well. And the under is taking some money, 73.5% of the tickets, 83% of the cash. Lines dropped half a run. I think the Oakland Athletics are very sharp in this game. I like them first 5 here at plus 130. I did not pull the trigger on the full game. Would not shock me to see them win the full game. Oakland's just not a team I trust to win full baseball games. So if I'm backing them, it's always first 5 for me. But I was close to doubling up on Oakland here in the spot. I do like them first 5, though. First 5 money line at plus 130. I like Waldichuk. I really do. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for this one.
Well, I hope they win full game. We have them on the site. We have the Oakland Athletics. I have a bad feeling we're going to have the Oakland Athletics way too often this year. And that's just what it is. It is what it is until it isn't. This is Tyler Anderson. I just like Ken Waldichuk. I think he's going to have a solid start today. So, and whenever I could fade the Angels, I think I'm going to take advantage of that. I do have a player prop for this one too, Nick, on the Oakland Athletics. Ramon Laureano over 1.5 plus 225. By the way, with all these props, if they hit a home run, that's the bet right there. So
okay, yeah.
So nice and easy, but go ahead, give me Oakland and Ramon Laureano over 1.5.
It's not a bad look. I would probably look towards Shea Landeliers just because I like that name.
You do that.
All right. Yeah. Nathan saying may roll first 5 under. I don't hate it. I like Waldichuk. I like the over in this Angels game. Oakland money line. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go A's. Feels like A's first 5. I 100% agree with that one there. We'll move on here. We have 4 more games in the Major League Baseball remaining. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the LA Dodgers. Dodgers $1.80 favorites, total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved, and we'll go from there. This line opened up at -191. It's gone down to a -181. 8.5. The total opened up at -120, and it went up for a couple cents, and it's right back down to 120 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this one, and we have 91% of the tickets and 85% of the cash is on the Dodgers. 91% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the run line. 34% of the tickets, 36% of the cash is on the over. Yet it did initially move towards the over to begin with. No line movement towards the under. I am on the over in this game, over 8.5. I see both these pitchers could get hit a little bit here with Davies. I think Davies absolutely can get hammered today. I wouldn't talk anybody off the Dodgers team total over, which is probably a little bit pricey, but probably worth it. 4.5 -120. I think they get 5 runs in this game. I think they probably get 7 or 8 runs in this game against Davies and that bullpen. I like the Dodgers team. I lean Dodgers team total over. Probably not going to pull the trigger on it, but I do. I'm actually going to write that down though to take a little bit deeper of a look into it. Maybe add it later. Dodgers over 4.5 team total, but I do like the over 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Dodgers here. I think their run line's not terrible. I think it's I think it's plus money today. Is the Dodgers? Let's look up. They're against Arizona. It's gonna be easier.
Plus 108.
Yeah, plus money for their run line. I don't hate it. I'm gonna ride with them. And the over. I think you're gonna get a bunch of runs from this Dodgers side. I think Noah Syndergaard's not gonna be perfect, so I think he's gonna let up some runs too. Let me find out what I clicked in for props for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. So the chalky guys. There you go. And I just expect runs from this team. Freaking Trace Thompson. Shout out to him last night. A solo shot, a 3-run shot, and a grand slam. Very good night for him. But this one's a Dodgers and over spot for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you see it, by the way? Do you see where Mookie Betts is playing today?
No.
I saw a notification. He's starting at second base today.
Why?
Don't know.
Cool. Back to the chat, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm typing up all my props so I can put them in a scroller. There's a lot of them.
Yup, over 8.5. Yup, over 8.5. Kelly in the chat saying, hey, Earls, enjoyed the NHL tonight. Agree. Over Pens game. Yeah, don't forget Crosby anytime goal either.
And hopefully the Penguins to lose.
Dodgers 5+ runs, even money. Yeah. A bunch of runs I see, yeah. Calgary and Reg, am I a little late? Yeah, you're a little late in Calgary and Reg. Good God. That's got to be what, -350, -300? They're -480 favorites. What are we doing here? -325 in Reg? No.
Fair enough.
We'll move on, though. Colorado Rockies are at the San Diego Padres. The Padres 215 favorites. Total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved, and we'll go from there. Stop me to click that. There we go. All right. Austin Gomber and Seth Lugo is your pitching matchup here. This line opened up -200 or -201 for the Padres. It's moved up 14 cents to 215. Line opened up at 8, -110. It's moved 5 cents towards the 8 at now -115. See if that correlates where the money is going in this game. And that. And the line opened up, or 85% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on Padres money line, 79% and 76% on the spread. 33.9% of the tickets are on the over, 52.4% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved 5 cents. So a little bit of looks like a little bit of sharp money here coming in on this over in this spot. I stayed off of it in this one. This was just a complete pass for me. I lean over in this game if I had to get to anything in this spot, but I ended up staying off.
Here you go. I like the over. And I actually like the over a decent chunk. And I think you're going to get some from this Rockies side. I'm going to take Crone over 1.5 at plus 175 and Charlie Blackmon over 1.5 at plus $3. And then I'm also going to take Soto over 1.5 at 225. I think you're going to see a lot of offense in these games. We've gotten the over in 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3. The other one, Rockies won 4-1 in the second game. That was the only one that didn't go over. I think 8's too low, especially with these pitchers, Gomber and Seth Lugo. Definitely not ones that I'm going to want to try to bet unders with. So, yeah, I'll take the over in this one, along with Crone, Blackmon, Soto as player props.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it. I have it written down for the over 8 with a question mark.
Yeah, I like the over.
Well, let's go back to the chat.
Yep.
I didn't know the odds. It's all good. It's all good. We don't lay 325 here, though. LMAO. Kershaw. I agree. Kershaw already has their souls. On Caesars for the 5. There you go. Diamondbacks. Dodgers under 9. I disagree. Give me the Ducks. Quack, quack. Big dogs. I like it. I think the first 5 hits as well. The under. I don't like that. Padres over 8. Yeah. Appreciate the weekend shows. Not a problem. Might pair that with might pair that Flames and Ray with Iowa money line plus 106. All right. They really need the game. Yep, the points. Absolutely they do. Doesn't mean they will win. But yeah. I can never get the Mariners right. I don't know what happened. Simple. They didn't score any runs yesterday, and it was always Hunter Gaddis. Wait, no, that was 2 nights ago. It was always Cal Quantrill. No, it was Savali yesterday. It was Aaron Savali yesterday. Cincy -1. No, I'm on the opposite side.
I like Cincy today.
You guys disagree with LSU Iowa game? I don't care.
Oh, yeah, I don't really care. I was just saying. I like that one. I think that one chick from Iowa is pretty you get she's got a bunch of records that she could possibly break.
And she's going to be staying in college for another 2 years because she can make way more money on the NIL deals than she ever will in the WNBA.
Yep.
So now we're getting a little bit of a flipping dynamic, Tim. College athletes are making more money to stay in college than they would going pro.
Exactly, which is going to make a big difference.
Yeah. Braves line dropped. Yeah, it did. May stay up.
I'll be all right if the Braves lose, but it's fine. I have them today.
2 games remaining, and then we get to go to the National Blowout Association. The Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners. It's about to pick them. I think it's like -107 for the Guardians or -107 for the Mariners. Total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one. Line history, all that fun jazz. Line opened up at over 8, even money. It's gone up to an 8, -113. Line opened up at Cleveland -105. It's moved 2 cents towards the Guardians. It's now -107. Let's take a look if the money is correlated where the line is moving. If I can find my app, there it is. This line opened up, or not opened up. The money here, whoa, 80% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the Guardians. The line's moved 2 cents in the direction, so okay. And 38% of the tickets and 68% of the cash is on the over, which means this line and the line's moving with it here. I do like the over in this game, especially after we just saw a 2-0 game last night. And looking at the pitchers in this one here, definitely a step down. I think that Cleveland can get to Marco Gonzalez and Cal Quantrill. Cal Quantrill is good, but I think he can give up a couple as well. I got to the over 8 in this game. Over 8 at -113. I think we see runs.
Yeah, no, I think we see runs as well. Especially after the 2-0 game. Although I like Logan Gilbert. I will. Sorry, Marco. It was Logan Gilbert yesterday.
Yes,
he had a solid game. I like Marco Gonzalez though, but yeah, I'm gonna go over. I have player props on both sides in this one. I'll go back to. I messed up that. I'll go back to Jimenez. I'll grab him plus the over a half at plus 100, and then Jose Ramirez over 1.5 plus 225, and then probably somebody that I'm going to bet every single game, and that's going to be Julio Rodriguez, and I'll bet him over his 1.5 pretty much every game. That's plus 175. I think he has a solid year. So those will be some props. I like the over as well in this game, and I do like Seattle. I lean Seattle. I'm not betting the side, though.
There you go. Kelly's saying, have fun at the NHL game. Appreciate it. Agree over Penn's game. Maybe both teams score first period. Crosby anytime goal. More goals versus any other team. There you go. She's better looking. Give me the side. JK. Fair. I'm going to stay off. All these lines a little weird in the MLB today. It's usually that way on Sundays. I got only 2 games left. Geez. Ready to get to the good part of the show. We are in the good part of the show. We just did hockey and we're doing baseball now. Hey. I'd rather spin roulettes than bet on the NBA most of the time. Agreed. I haven't bet a single game in the NBA, and I think I may shut down the NBA for the rest of the season, honestly, and just let Tim go after it here and kind of take the same NBA approach that Tim takes in the NHL and not bet it. The NBA has been a money pit for me this year. Pretty plain and simple. I hate the NBA, so I'm probably not going to bet anything in it. I'm probably going to focus on hockey and baseball. Quantrill was money last year. Cleveland first 5 run line. There we go. For the season, who do you like better, Cleveland versus Seattle? Remember, Seattle. I think they're both pretty good. I like them both.
I like Seattle, but that's just me.
Yeah, NBA is trash. 100% the NBA is trash until the playoffs. Then all of a sudden, all the injuries go away, and we can know who's playing more than 5 minutes before the game starts. We'll move into Sunday Night Baseball. The Rangers are $1.25 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. We get a pitching matchup here of Bailey Falter and Martin Perez. This line opened up at minus 125. It did dip down to minus 115, the initial line move, and it's come right back up towards the Rangers. It's now back up to the minus 125 that it opened at. So no line movement on the side. And as for the total, the line opened up at an 8.5. It went to a 9, and it's back down to an 8.5. 50% of the tickets, 42% of the cash is on the Rangers, and 73% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the over. I grabbed the Phillies first 5 in this game. In this spot, it was just a lean, or it was just a normal play here for me. Just the first 5 money line for the Phillies. I think the initial line move dropped towards the Phillies. I think says a little bit. And then the public comes back and bets the Rangers after now that they're seeing Martin Perez and all that. I think this is a spot where the Phillies kind of bounce back a little bit here. And I'm not going to ask them to win the full game. I'm just going to ask them to take the first 5. So Phillies first 5 at plus 105 for me.
Yeah, no. Give me Texas. And I think they blow them out again. If the Philadelphia Phillies were going to win a game in the series, is with Wheeler or was with Nola. Now they have Falter against Perez, who had a really good year last year. I know everybody's going to see what happened yesterday is 16-3. This Philly team is going to suck this year. They're not going to be good. Well, they'll be good. They're not going to make the playoffs.
No. Last year was a fluke.
I'm not saying it was a fluke, but I don't think that they're going to be as good. How about some props? All Texas Ranger props, because I'm thinking they're going to have another big game. Garcia, over 1.5, 175. Seager, over 1.5, 175. Simeon, over 1.5, 175. Miller. I'm going to go Miller, over 1.5, $7. He had a home run in the first game. I think you're just going to get a lot of action from this Texas side. Do I think Texas is a good team? No. No, I do not. But am I backing them today? Yes, I am. Texas Rangers, run line, plus 160. And then the 4-player props, Garcia, Miller, Seager, Simeon, and then the over. Lots of stuff for the Sunday night game. Give me all of it.
Fair. I feel like that could be a little bit of a recency bias that we just saw them score 16 run yesterday.
I'm not high on this. I would say yes, but I'm not high on this Phillies team to begin with.
Fair. Fair.
So, I'm putting a banner together now.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the week. It's just not a problem. Over or nothing. Phillies. What happened? Give me the Rangers -3.5. Fair. Philly bad bullpen. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm only trusting them for its 5. All right, now we get to head to gross. A huge slate here in the NBA.
I'm not a fan of a lot of games, so we'll move through this kind of quick.
I will just introduce you to games. I can read the market moves or whatever, but I mean, I don't really have too much interest in the NBA.
Half of them I don't care.
I'm sure. I think how much longer in the regular season is there?
It's pretty close to what hockey's got.
I'm shutting down the NBA for the rest of the year for me.
That's fair.
I'm going to read out the lines to you, and you're going to break them down, and we're going to move along. Toronto Raptors are at the Charlotte Hornets here. Raptors 13.5 point favorites, total 222.5. What's your thoughts?
Hornets. I'm grabbing the Hornets today. I am taking all the big dogs at home. I'm leaving all the ones on the road away. I'll take the Hornets plus the points. I got 14 on them. It's just a spot that I'm not interested in. Well, I'm going to just go after the home dogs. That's just what I'm going to do. So I'm grabbing the Hornets. I'll grab them plus the 14. Am I sprinkling the money line? Absolutely not. The Raptors do not deserve to be a 13.5 point favorite on the road. Absolutely not. Am I going after a lot in the NBA? No. Please don't go crazy in the NBA, guys. I'm not even anymore. I do have a couple of plays today, but I'm not trying to go crazy. So let's ride with that.
There we go. Yeah, go over the chat.
Yep.
Yeah, basically 2 weeks left in the season in the NBA. Yeah. Hornets plus maybe the under. Yeah. NBA right now is bet against what you think makes sense. Fair. Line is moving up where it was originally, but Hornets and the under. There you go. We'll move on here. Memphis Grizzlies at the Chicago Bulls. The Grizzlies 3-point favorites, total 230 in this game. Your thoughts
on the Bulls? It's a weird line. You get and the line's actually, I don't know what it's kind of stayed around that area of anywhere from 1.5 to 3. Why are the Memphis Grizzlies, who are 21 games over 500, only 2.5 to 3-point favorites against a team that's 3 games under? That doesn't make sense to me. Bulls outright, plus 131 or something like that. That's what I got them at for the site. Not trying to overthink a lot of things. Go ahead, give me the Bulls.
Fair enough. We'll keep moving along here over to the chat real quick. There we go. Let's see. More trust in late NHL games. Yes, I feel like you can cap the NHL a little bit better because they don't take games off like that. Who did you guys take in the Rangers Capitals game? Under. Chicago plus. There you go. Doubles. That's all I'm betting today. Fair. Now we'll get to another game, which makes me glad I'm no longer betting the NBA the rest of the season. The Timberwolves are 17-point home favorite, total 224 in this game. This is ridiculous.
Pass. Oh, sorry. I'm not betting big home faves, and I'm not touching the big road faves. Any spread with a home team over 7 points, I'm not interested. So, and I'm not touching a total. There's no reason for me to go after some of these games. Pass. That's it.
Pretty simple to me.
Yep.
Let's see, where were we up to? Fade number 2. Yep. Caps out of everything. New York set in the 3 seed. Yeah, New York is set in the 3 seed. I don't see them catching the Devils. I think the only potential movement we see in that division is the Devils catching the Hurricanes. I don't think that happens either, though. 100%. Blazers might outright and pass. Yeah. Min-game pass. Yep. No reason why the Timberwolves should be 17-point favorites in this game, but I mean, went triple R's, Reds, Rays, and Rangers.
Yes. I like all three.
All right. Nets and the Jazz. The Nets are 8.5-point favorites. Total 230. Go.
Pass. This is another one that you get a Nets team. It would be a lean towards the Jazz, but if I'm taking one big road dog, I feel like I have to take every big road dog, and I'm not doing it because I would lose so much money just blindly betting all the dogs. Just to get there's 13 games today. I think I have 6 plays. I don't need to go crazy. Guys, there is MLB that's been going on. That's going on right now. I'm going to go after that instead of going after the NBA with a little bit of time left. I'll be betting the NBA a lot more in the playoffs, where I'll probably have plays for pretty much every single game. But for right now, I'm not interested in going after a lot in the NBA. So this one is a pass for me.
Yeah, I have no interest in the NBA.
I know you don't. You don't have interest in the NBA regardless, but
exactly. Yeah. Pass on the Nets game, Ballin, Utah, and over. Pass number 3. No betting allowed. 100% agree. Spurs are at the Kings. Good God, another one here. 16-point favorites. You would think this is college basketball with a division or with a Power 5 school against a mid-major. What's your thoughts on this one?
So Sacramento, San Antonio, all right?
Sure.
I'm kidding. Haha. No, pass. I'm not really. Come on, guys. If you're gonna back the Spurs, highly recommend doing it when they're at home. I'm not doing it when they're on the road. I believe that Spurs over win total is dead. So that one I'm not really worried about anymore. Pass on this game.
No, I'm using this. There we go. All right. Kings.
I'm just working through it. I don't need to. I know you love with your hockey. You also got to keep in mind difference between basketball and hockey. Hockey's fighting for 8 spots, and it's a lot more competitive. NBA, they're fighting for 10, and it's not as competitive. And they don't.
It's embracing mediocrity. Yeah.
So, no, yeah, I'm not trying to go crazy with the NBA right now.
Yeah. Sacramento minus, but pass, lean over. Spurs did cover 18 points. Yeah, they did because I remember that.
For them,
yeah. We'll keep it moving. Oh, look at this, Tim. Another double-digit favorite. The Knicks are 12-point favorites, total 223. Your thoughts?
Pass.
All right. The Dallas Mavericks are.
Honestly, I don't need to. No, we don't need to go out over these games. There's no reason for me to go out over the big home favorites. Pass.
Could this be something where, hypothetically speaking, you look at maybe a Knicks first quarter if you want to back the Knicks, or a Knicks first half?
Sure, but I'm not doing it. I'll be exclusive to some home dogs and for teams fighting for playoff spots and close spreads.
Fair. Next, we have the Atlanta Hawks, 3.5-point favorites against the Dallas Mavericks. Total 246 in this game. Where are you looking?
That is a high total. But it makes sense because this Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Hawks team plays no defense. I would lean towards the over. Dallas also just played last night, so it makes sense why they're a little bit of a dog here. How about Dallas not being in a playoff spot right now? I think that's freaking hilarious. That they go out, they go and get Kyrie Irving, and then they completely fall apart. It's absolutely beautiful to see. I'm passing on this game as well. I would lean towards the Hawks, but no need to go after this one.
Fair. And we'll keep on moving. We do have a little bit of chat here. Betting on the good old American baseball. Yes.
Baseball's in. Why are we betting big spreads in the NBA? Come on.
Yeah, Knicks first quarter, first half. I think that's the only way you can approach these games. Honestly.
If you're going to bet them first quarter, first half, or a teaser. Tease them down to a 7 or something here. So, but no.
Over. Yeah. Atlanta minus, maybe. Yeah. We'll keep it moving. We have 6 games left on the slate. We have, get this, Tim. Ready? We're gonna switch this up a little bit. We have a double-digit favorite here, minus 10.5 for the Magic, total 224.5. I have a feeling the word that's going to come out of your mouth is pass.
Passe. I got to start learning how to say pass in different languages just to spice it up. I'm not interested. There's no. I think for now on, if there's a double-digit favorite, we're not even going to type up the game. I'm legit. We're not going to type up the game if there's a home double-digit favorite. Lean Pistons, not betting it. Should the Orlando Magic be 10.5-point favorites? Absolutely not. But am I betting this game? No. Pass.
All right, fine. We'll switch it up here. We'll go from a double-digit home favorite. We're going to flip it up, though. We're going to go with a double-digit road favorite in this one. Lakers, 11.5-point favorites, total 236.5. I know this one has your attention a little bit more.
Rockets. I get 11.5 points with the Rockets at home against the Lakers. Yes, sign me up. I'm on the Rockets plus the 11.5. This is a Lakers team that I don't necessarily trust. Obviously, we haven't backed them in a while. And I'm not laying double digits with them. The Lakers are currently in the 8th seed, and they're a half game up on Minnesota, half game back of New Orleans, full game back of the Clippers, and a half game back of the Warriors. 1.5 games back of the Warriors. This is a Lakers team that can actually make the playoffs. And they're 1 game over 500. Rockets for me, plus the 11.5. I'll take that one.
There you go. Keep losing so we can get the number 1 overall pick in the draft. And we got a killer. Cam, Detroit in general is on the way up. Sure it is. It is.
So that the Pistons can keep rebuilding.
Yeah. Pick. Houston plus.
Yes.
Lean. Yes. Memphis Bulls under 229.
Sure. I think that would favor the Bulls.
I don't think the Lakers make the playoffs.
All I'm saying, they're a game back of the 6th seed. And I don't know about you. I don't trust the Clippers right now.
I don't trust the Clippers without Paul George.
Or Golden State.
Fair.
There could be realistically, we could see a Lakers team that's sitting in a play-in or sitting a half game back of a playoff spot after tonight.
Yeah, probably. We'll move on though, Tim. Ready? This one's a fun one. We don't have a double-digit favorite. The Suns are 4-point favorites against the Oklahoma City Thunder in this game. Total of 237 in this one.
How did you get a 4? I got Oklahoma City at 5.5 an hour ago.
Did I type it up wrong?
Either way, I like Oklahoma City outright. I'm going to continue to fade Phoenix. They're not a team that's going to cover, especially if favored on
mine has moved to a 5.5. Yeah, I think I might have typed that up quick this morning.
No. Yeah, it was never.
I did. To my credit, I think I did type up 40 games this morning or 35 games.
That's fair. I like the Thunder outright in this game, but I'll take their plus 5.5 just because I'm not trying to go super crazy with it today. Go ahead, give me the Thunder.
All right.
I'm not trying to go deep with analysis. We've already been going for an hour and a half, and these are NBA games that, for some teams, mean nothing. Oklahoma City, although actually Oklahoma City means something because they are currently sitting in the 10th seed. They have to try to hold off Dallas. And the Suns are currently sitting in the 4th seed, but they're a game and a half up on Golden State. So they're sitting nicely at the moment and ahead of them. So we'll see how that one goes. Thunder.
Yeah. Lakers might get in and get Big Honey in the first round. It might upset them. SGA.
You're being serious.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. All right. You enjoyed having a non-double-digit home favorite because we're back to doing that again. Cleveland Cavaliers, 12.5, total 231.5.
How do you say it in German? Hold on. I'm actually gonna do this. Google Translate. We go from English to German. Passieren. I'm going to look up a different way to say pass for each and every single game that I do this with, just to have fun with it. I'm not interested in this one. Double-digit home fave. No, thank you. And you get a Pacers team that is out of it pretty much. I think they're – let me look up the actual standings and see if the Pacers are officially eliminated yet. Because they've got to be close to being eliminated. I can't imagine them being that far off. They are not eliminated quite yet. There is only the cellar dweller teams. Portland's officially eliminated too. And Cleveland's already clinched. So you get a team that's pretty much eliminated, a team that's already clinched. Not interested. And not to mention Cleveland, 3.5 games back of Philly, 3 games up on New York in a limbo spot, and they're not going up or down. They're staying in that 4 seed.
Yeah. All right. There we go. OKC realized it's better for them to get into the playoffs this year than the tank for the draft spot. Yep.
Correct.
Bad spot for Bruins. NHL, be careful. Bad travel spot. I end up just grabbing the under in that game.
There's no bad spots for the Bruins. They could be all
they don't care about bad. Yeah, bad spots be damned with the Boston Bruins this year.
They could all be playing with their skates tied together and still puck line a team. So that's not the point.
Yeah, I grabbed the under 6.5. I stayed off
with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has already got their first round pick, and it's the one guy from Gonzaga last year that they drafted first overall or second overall, whatever it was.
Chet Holmgren.
Chet. He'll be back next year. That's your first overall pick right there. They don't need to tank. I'm going to have tickets on this Oklahoma City team to really be good next year. Passing the Cleveland game. There you go. Let's keep rolling. I have plays in the last 2 games.
Yeah. We have the nope, I didn't click the next game. There we go. Philadelphia 76ers, Milwaukee Bucks. This is my Eastern Conference Finals, and I kind of want to grab some futures with this Sixers team. We have the Bucks as 5-point favorites, total 236.5. I like the Sixers as a team. What's your thoughts on this game, though?
I like the Bucks. This is a Bucks team that's fighting right now with Boston for that 1 seed. They're currently up on Boston by 1.5 games. That's where I'm kind of looking is what teams are motivated right now. Not to mention, this is a Milwaukee Bucks team that's 30-8 at home. So I really do like the Milwaukee Bucks in this one. I think they're in a solid spot. And I think this is – I'm not going to say the Sixers fall off because they've been playing some good basketball. This is where we're going to really show who's the MVP and who's going to end up falling apart and not being MVP. I don't think the Sixers have a good end of the year. I think they stay in the 3 spot because they're currently 3.5 games up on Cleveland and they're 2.5 games back at Boston. But I like the Bucks in this one, minus the points.
There we go. Let's go Blues. Go under. Philly plus the points for Marcos. No, I think Milwaukee and Boston. And give them Golden State and Phoenix on the west side.
Golden State? Dude, stop it. Stop with Golden State. You know what? We'll talk about them. Because there's one reason why this team's not going to go far. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, the Nuggets are 3-point favorites in this game. Total 234.5. I would think the Nuggets would be slightly bigger favorites in this spot. Just my thoughts.
Who's out? Well, actually, the Warriors got back Wiggins, so they got a little bit healthier.
Okay. What's your thoughts on this game?
Let me go see if there's any injured players for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is questionable, so he should be good. Murray is probable. He sat out last game. Wiggins is out. Oh, sorry, he was out for Tuesday's game. We don't know about today's game. Actually, I think he should be. Well, we'll see if he comes back today. I'm on the Nuggets. Why aren't the Golden State Warriors going to do anything in the playoffs? In order to win in the playoffs, guess what you have to do, Nick?
Win on the road.
Win on the road! Oh, my God, what a coincidence. The Golden State Warriors have won 9 games on the road this year. 9-29 this year on the road. 32-8 at home. Fantastic home record. 9-29 on the road. That's why the Warriors aren't going far. Nuggets 19-19 on the road, but 32-7 at home, which is the second best home record in the NBA, only behind Memphis, who's 34-6. But I will say the Nuggets dropped a couple games late because of a little bit of injury problems, or not injury problems, but trying to just rest their guys up and get ready for the postseason. Nuggets are only 2 games up on Memphis. I will mention that one. So that's getting a little bit close for the number 1 seed. Nuggets by double digits against the Warriors. All the big guys should be back. Jokic triple-double. Nuggets by double digits.
This line does seem a little fishy to me.
It does, because technically all 3 of those guys are still Q-tagged. And when they aren't, I could see this one jumping up to a 5, 5.5, 6.
I think this 2 says that they're playing. Or 2.5 says they're playing.
No. I think they're still questionable on Jokic. If Jokic
okay. Never mind.
Jokic is questionable. The other 2 are probable. If Jokic is ruled in, this is going to jump up to 5.5, 6. So grab it now. And it's already up because I got it at 2.5.
Okay.
So, he's been out. He's been out since February. But there was reports that he was coming back soon. So, there's that at least for anybody. 9. Yes, 9. Yeah, horrible road record. We'll win at home though, which is great.
But you're not having home court advantage.
Correct. You guys are currently in the 5 seed. You'll face Phoenix. Ooh. Can both of them get bounced? I don't want a 5-4 matchup of Phoenix and Golden State. I want one of them in the 6th spot so they both can get knocked out.
Why you're scared?
No, because I think they both get knocked out in the first round. And I wanted to be right about that, but I can't be right about that if they play against each other. I think the Warriors drop after tonight anyways, but doesn't matter if you don't have home court. If you go 7 games and lose all your road games, you're done. I got Golden State +3. Money line, Big Honey will sit still. No, he will not. Marcos, the Warriors are trash. Anyways, on the road. That is all the games, Nick. Wow, an hour and 43-minute show. Impressive.
Get ready for more of this.
Is their best wing defender. They've been missing them. Yes, but I still think this Warriors team is a first-round exit. Anyways, let's go ahead, recap, or do all the stuff and then head out for today. EarleSportsBets.com website. I will preface with this because this will be available until Friday. MLB season pass, $4.99. Use the code Madness. You'll get 20% off, which ends up being $374.25, which is $13 a week. It's pretty good value right there. And we're going to have a lot of plays up today. And I think me and Nick are adding a couple more after the stream. So, of plays that we kind of both agreed on that we did not put up last night. So, I like it. Go ahead, jump on that. Lots of value over there. A little bit of a recap for me. All my props are scoring on the bottom. I'm not going to list all those off. I like the Rays run line, Braves run line, O's, Yankees run line, Mets, Reds run line, over in KC, over in Houston, Toronto, over in Toronto, not over in Cubbies. I like the Swanson. That's it in that one. Oakland. Dodger run line in the over, Padres and the over in the Seattle game, Rangers in the over in the Philly game, and then Hornets, Bulls, Rockets, Thunder, Bucks, and Nuggets. A lot of games today.
Oh yeah, a huge card today. I don't feel like reading out my entire card. Follow me on Twitter at Nicholas_Earle. I've posted all my plays on Twitter. So be
Perfect.
sure to just go check them out there instead of me spending another 3 minutes listing out everything that I bet throughout this entire stream.
I like it. Flames have to win tonight, and they're minus 500. Yes. Good show, guys. Thanks. This is like an NFL Sunday show. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to you as well. The show was so long, I was able to catch the live show. There you go. Sacramento's a set 3 seed. No, they're not. Yeah, I guess they are a set 3 seed. No, they're only 5 games up on Suns. I think they need to win a couple more games. Bruins, Flames, Nuggets, Dodgers. Is that a parlay? Sure. Although we don't condone parlays. Milwaukee, Golden State in finals, lock of the year. It's a weird way of spelling Denver. Denver and Milwaukee would be mine. Got here late. Much appreciated. And again, enjoy NHL tonight. Get it? Great show, fellas. Appreciate it, Rise. That's going to do it for this long-ass show. And I expect a lot more longer shows in the future as well. But this is a big slate because we had a lot of hockey, a lot of MLB, a lot of
yeah, and next Saturday the show's going to be long as hell too because Tim, cover your ears. All the NHL teams are playing next Saturday.
Meep. All right. We're heading out.
Yeah, if you don't understand the Meep reference, then you're probably only going to watch this channel.
See you guys.